Hello class, we are going to start with reviewing the phonograms that we need that are 2 or more letters for our words today. So get your paper and pencil out and get ready to write. All right, our first phonogram is oo. What is it? Good, oo. Say it while you write it. All right, this is our oo. Okay, so if you didn't have that, pause the video, write it, and say it while you write it. The next one is ow. Go ahead and write that, say it while you write it. All right, this is our ow. All right, the next one is oo that we do use at the end of English words. What is it? Good, go ahead and write that and say it while you write it. Right, this is a newer one. So I'd like you to pause the video and write it 2 more times, saying it while you write it so you remember. All right, these are the phonograms that we need for our words today. Our first word is take. What's the word? Good. Please do not take my toys without asking take. What sounds do we hear in the word take? Good, the sounds we hear are t, a, k. But our a is a, so what do we need to use to make our a say a? Good, we need silent final e, job 1. Now because we have a silent final e, our k has to be line letter k. Why do we have to use line letter k here? Good, because C followed by E, I, or Y says s. So if we use k, s, this would make it say s, and the word would be taste. And we don't want to write taste, so what are we going to use for our k? Good, line letter k. Write the sounds in take and say them while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell take? Which k? Good, line letter k. Good, don't forget. Without this, it's going to say tack. That's not what we want to write. We want to write take. All right, let's mark it. Does this need a marking? Good, we need to underline our a because it's saying its name. We always underline our consonant that goes between our vowel and our silent final E, job 1, and of course we double underline our silent final E, job 1. All right, these are review words, so we're going to go pretty quickly. Our next word is throw. What's the word? Good. Do not throw the ball inside. Throw. What sounds do we hear in the word throw? Good, it's o, and our o is ow-o. Which o are we going to use in throw? Good, ow-o. Write those sounds in throw. Say them while you write them. All right, class, tell me what I need to write to spell throw. Good, remember we need 2 letters to say. Which O is it? Good, ow-o. All right, make sure yours looks like mine and then we can mark it. Does this need a marking? Good, we're gonna underline our, how about this? How about this one? Good, we're gonna underline it, but wait, what are the 2 sounds of this phonogram? Good, ow, o. It's saying O in throw, so we need to put a little 2 right on top of it. All right, our next word is drive. What's the word? You are not old enough to drive yet. Drive. Now, what sounds do we hear in the word drive? Good. The sounds we hear are d, r, I, v. But the I is I-E. What's going to make it say I? Good. We need a silent final E. Job 1. Write those sounds in drive and say them while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell drive? Good. All right, let's mark it. If yours doesn't look like mine, at any point pause the video, make yours look like mine first. No. It's saying its name. Good, we need to underline it. And how about this? It goes with our silent final E job 1, so we've got to underline it. And of course, we double underline our silent final E job 1. All right, our next word is sleep. What's the word? Good. What sounds do we hear in the word sleep? Good. The sounds are s, o, e, sleep. Our E is E-double-E, always says E. Which E are we going to use? Good. E-double-E, always says E. So go ahead and write sleep and say the sounds while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell sleep? Which E? Good, E-double-E, always says E. All right, let's go ahead and mark it. Does this, no. Yes, we need to underline our E-double-E. And how about that? Nope. All right, the next word is feed. What's the word? Good, feed. Don't forget to feed your fish. Feed. What sounds do we hear in the word feed? Good. F, E, D. All right, and our E is E-double-E. Always says E. Which E are we going to use in feed? Good. E-double-E. Always says E. Go ahead and write feed. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell feed? Which E? Good. E-double-E. Always says E. All right, now we'll mark it. Let's see, does this need a marking? That's good. We're going to underline our E-double-E. And how about that? Nope. All right, so all of our words that we reviewed today are the same part of speech. Take, throw, drive, sleep, and feed. Class, what parts of speech are these? Good. These are verbs. That means they're actions, things that you can do. These are irregular verbs, though. That means that to put them in the past tense, we don't use what? That's right. We don't use our edit past tense ending to put them in the past. We don't do that. We have a different word instead of just the base word with our past tense ending added. So we're going to quickly review the past tenses of these verbs. What's the past tense of take, class? Good, took. Yesterday I took my dog for a walk. Took. What sounds do we hear in the word took? Good, it's t, k. Our is u. Which is it? Good. U. And our k is line letter k. Which k are we going to use? Good. Line letter k. Go ahead and write the sounds in took. Say them while you write them. I put one of the words on each line so I can put the past tense next to it. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell took? Which U? Good. U. And which k? Good. Line letter k. All right, make sure yours looks like mine. It's hard to see because of the glare. Right. And let's mark it. Does this need a marking? How about this? We're going to underline it, but what are the two sounds of this phonogram? Good. U, and it's saying So we've got to put a little 2 on top. And does this need a marking? No, it doesn't. All right. Our next word we're going to put in the past tense, our next irregular verb, we're going to put in the past tense is throw. Class, if you remember the past tense of throw, tell me, what is it? Good, threw. I threw the ball as hard as I could. Threw. What sounds do we hear in the word threw? Good, it's oo. Our oo is oo that we do use at the end of English words. Which oo are we going to use in through? Good, oo that we do use at the end of English words. Go ahead and write through and say the sounds while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell through? Which oo? Good, oo, that we do use at the end of English words. All right, let's go ahead and mark it. Does this need a marking? Good, we need to underline that. No. And good, we're going to underline our oo that we do use at the end of English words. All right, our next irregular verb that we're going to write the past tense for is drive. Class, what's the past tense of drive? Good, drove. Last week I drove to Arizona. Drove. What sounds do we hear in the word drove? Good, we hear d, r, o, v. But our o is a-o-u. What's going to make it say o? Good, silent final E, job 1. Go ahead and write those sounds in drove. Say them while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell drove? Good, make sure yours looks like mine, and then we'll mark it. No. It's saying its name. And then this is part of our team, silent final E, job 1. Good. All right, our next irregular verb that we're going to put in the past tense is sleep. Class, if you remember the past tense of sleep, tell me what it is. Good, slept. I slept for 7 hours last night. Slept. What sounds do we hear in the word slept? Good. Slept. Go ahead and write those sounds and say them while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell slept? Good, let's mark it. Nope. And nope, there's nothing to mark there. All right, our last irregular verb that we're going to put in the past tense is feed. Class, what's the past tense of feed? Good, fed. What sounds do we hear in the word fed? Good, d. Go ahead and write fed. Say the sounds while you write them. All right, class, what do I need to write to spell fed? Good. Let's mark it. Does this need a marking? No. No. And no. All right, class, are these verbs that we just reviewed, are they regular or are they irregular? Very good. These are all irregular verbs. All right, I want you to write 2 sentences. I'm going to give you the first one and write that. Then I'll give you the second one and write that. Let's see. Our first word is I will feed the dog. I will feed the dog. All right, the next sentence is he fed the dogs. He fed the dogs. All right, nice job, class. I will see you tomorrow. Bye.